Welcome into Cooper Field on another beautiful Friday night. Sitting alongside me, Mr. Greg Wise.
Yeah, and here live with Ricky Widener at Cooper Field at Ardmore High School for tonight's region matchup between county rivals, the East Limestone Indians and your home Ardmore Tigers. Beautiful night for football, Ricky.
Well, the victory line is forming. The helmet is out on the field. The smoke from the grill down in the south end zone. And, hey, we are moments away from kickoff. It's like 12 minutes on the clock. It is a big matchup. Tigers come in 5-1. East comes in 4-2.
Yeah.
Both of them with one loss in the area. Correct?
Well,
no,
East
with no.
is undefeated in the region. And we, got beat last week down at Russellville, and so we do have one region loss. That means that Russellville and East Limestone both are at the top of the region currently with no loss.
Yeah, because you said Mars Hill beat them and also
so.
West.
Yeah, West beat them. And
I know
so they have
was
no region losses.
Right,
They
exactly.
just got out of region.
But this
games.
will be a big region game for both teams. Hey, separated by just a few miles down the road, and always a big rival.
Yeah. Yep, both of them looking to get a win. They're probably, maybe 15 miles apart, if that.
Exactly. I have one memorable moment playing East Limestone, and I'll never forget the rest of those, as long as I live.
Yeah.
Here come a storm, and it knocked the power lines down on one side of the bleachers, and we had to play a half a game with one set of the lights.
Well, that was fun. You'll remember
we
that.
We got beat, though. It wasn't too much fun.
Well, yeah, you got beat, but, hey, you always get to tell somebody, hey, we had to play
it was in a mud hole.
Of football in the mud.
It was in the mud.
With only one set of lights. So
got beat 9-0.
Man, I remember an Iron Bowl in 2000. It was 9-0. I sat through and froze to death, and it was horrible.
It was bad, though.
So, anyway, good night for football. I think we got some starting lineups. We're going to start sharing with you guys. Should have some graphics up for that.
What a shot. I mean, look, and we really don't give them enough credit, these shots that are down on the field.
Yep.
I mean, they do. They have took it to another level.
That's right. We got our Ardmore starting offense graphic up there, and like Ricky said, that shot, we've got a young lady down there on the field running that camera. And then we've got folks up here in the booth putting those graphics up there for you. You can see the starting lineups for your Ardmore Tigers: Chase Sims, Sean Martin, Robbie Baker, Cole Tipton, Houston Vickers, Drew Daly, Maddox Dorning, Preston Patterson, Bryce Moore, Thomas Colston, and number 44, Brody Dunn.
And like I said, we don't want to, forget about the two young men that got hurt last week. Our quarterback, Hillis and Hall, and like I said, they are going to be missed severely for sure. But the Tigers, like I said, they are coming in tonight trying to rebound after the Russellville game. We'll see how they rebound. We've got a freshman quarterback, Douthit will be behind the center to start, and the Tigers look like they are making their way out of the locker room down to the helmet right now. So we're moments away from Tigers hitting the field. East Limestone's yet to come out from the north end zone. They should be making their way to the field just any minute. But like I said, the Tigers tough loss last week, first area loss. So bounce back, get a good showing tonight. Looks like the captains will be coming out for the Tigers. Looks like we are crowd getting fired up for the East Limestone game. You have Thomas Colston. Looks like also coming out will be that is Robbie Baker. Also, they find that young man. And also Justin Coverdale. And they will have an escort coming out on the field. This is Preemies playing for Preemies tonight. A lot of great stories and great calls that they play for tonight. Just can't say enough about it. But the Tigers are awaiting to come onto the field. Have not seen East Limestone yet. We will let's see, we have some. Let me look at the starting. I think they put the offense up. I was going to get the defense to see if I could get it. Yes. And like I said, that is the graphics. Have Houston Vickers Sr., Brandon Nard, Tyler Thompson, Hayden Durham, Justin Coverdale, Brody Dunn, Bryce Moore, Caleb Hickenbotham, Drew Daly, Jacob Sanchez, and Jeffrey Martin. And like I said, the Tigers are, I think you're going to see a different team tonight. They're back home. We will stay home for the remainder of the season, and that has got to be a big help going down this stretch of it's going to be some tough games remaining on the schedule. Most definitely the gauntlet is coming our way with 4 straight area games in a row, starting with Russellville. Tigers will play May Jemison, Lee, East Limestone, and then they'll finish the season with West Limestone. Got 6 minutes on the clock. Still no sign of East Limestone making it to the field. It seems like they are ready for a big night. Looks like we got the ZYP band on the scene. And the teachers that are with the escorts are Miss Giles, Mr. Cox, Miss Taylor, and Miss Haney. And here, Tigers coming out of the helmet with a smoke. And they'll make it to the sideline. Still no sign. I think I see the captains for East Limestone making their way to the field.
Yeah, Ricky, the Ardmore Tigers have made it to the sideline in time for the national anthem. And East Limestone's looks like their captains are making their way down to the 50-yard line. And we're going to tune in for the national anthem. Rendition by the Ardmore High School marching band, proud of the state line.
Always do a fantastic job.
That's right. We're getting ready for football here on a beautiful night. I would say it's probably getting down to close to 70 degrees.
It's like it's Joshua Wilcox, the captain for East Limestone, also Joshua Cunningham.
No weather that I'm aware that we have to worry about. If you're watching, you'll see some scores scrolling on the bottom of your screen there. Most of those scores should be local games, region games, as well as county games. And so if you are on YouTube and you got a smart TV, you can watch Ardmore football live on your TV there in your own living room. If you own a cell phone or other device, tablet, something of that nature, those scores on the bottom may be a little small for you. And so we'll be updating you on those scores as well through the evening. But we're ready for a Limestone County region matchup here at Cooper Field at Ardmore High School. As you can see, those captains are on the field there getting ready to flip the coin. Got a nice shot by one of our students, and she is on the field with a wireless camera that shoots that feed up to the press box. And, man, they just do a fantastic job again with those shots every Friday night.
I mean, I've watched ESPN, and there ain't many of them that's any better.
Mm-hmm.
I know they work hard.
That's right. And most of these ladies do this a little cheaper than those folks at ESPN do it. They're just doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're in that mass media class at Ardmore High School. And so they got here early. I seen some of them walking in around 5:30, I think, getting all this equipment ready for this matchup again tonight. Now, the good thing is we are going to be at home for the remainder of our regular season. And so these guys can actually take a break after tonight and won't have to rush around getting here super early to put equipment together and whatnot, because it will already be here and up and ready to go.
Well, like I said, the Tigers will go on defense first. East Limestone will have the ball on offense. We'll, need to make a statement early on defense.
Absolutely. Gotta stop them. Got to figure out a way to move the ball. If you were watching last week, Braden Hillis, our starting quarterback all season, broke a collarbone last week, and that was on about the third drive of the game. And so his backup, Mr. Douthit, will be taking the reins for the Ardmore Tigers, I assume, the rest of the season. And so I'm interested in seeing what those guys have come up with to move the ball and tailor this offense to his strengths. And Rodriguez is getting ready to tee it up here on the Ardmore 40-yard line.
And it's like deep. It's like it will be Mason be on one side. On the other side, looks like you've got Anthony Killen. And here on the right side, you have got Joshua Cunningham, the Indians. We'll see what Rodriguez decides to do as he approaches, and he will short kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. East Limestone let it go, and will be a flag on the play.
And so the Indians will start off on their own 35-yard line, headed to the south end zone, and the Ardmore Tiger defense will step on the field for the first time this evening.
And bringing them up will be Hill as he trots out for the huddle. Clock did not run on the out of bound. They will spot it at the 35 far hash mark, where the Indians will have it first down and 10. Moving left to right. They will work out of the shotgun. They call it the pistol. And he'll have one back to the left. Now he shifts him to the right. That is Wheeler, the single back. And they will hand it to Wheeler up the middle. And he found him a hole. He's got 10, 15 yards on the first carry.
He's going to be brought down by number 44, Brody Dunn. He's going to gain 15 yards on the first play.
Not big in stature, but he just sort of slithered through there.
Quick. That's Fortune Wheeler. I guess how you said.
Hill brings him back up, and it's first down and 10. Clock on the move. Ball spotted at the Indians' 49-yard line. Hill barks out the signals, and Hill roll. He's going to call his own number, and he's got it down the right side. He's at 35-30, and he will not be caught. No flags. Touchdown, East Limestone.
Yeah, and so 2 plays. The East Limestone Indians go 65 yards in 2 plays and end up in the end zone. The Indians now lead the Ardmore Tigers 6-0 in less than a minute. 2 plays, took them 33 seconds in 2 plays to get down the field. We look a little sluggish on defense.
I don't think nobody touched him.
No, he didn't get touched, and East, give them credit, man. They were blocking out here on the outside, a wide receiver, getting a good block on the corner, sealing the edge. And so
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
So we'll set up shop, first down and 10 on our own 37-yard line.
We got him down on
18?
18, is that who it was?
I think so.
I thought I seen 10.
Yeah,
but
well, like last week, some of those numbers get bunched up and it's hard to tell what's going on, but I think it was definitely.
And Brody Dunn will come out in the shotgun, coasting the single back, and he will hand it to the big man right up the middle, and he'll plow up to 8 yards.
Good run right off the bat from the train.
Run it up to the 45 of the Tigers, pick up 8 yards, bring up a 2nd and 2. Clock on the move, 11 minutes remaining here in the first. Tigers trailing 6-0 if you just joined him.
Yeah, Douthit is listed as a starting quarterback, but I think that may be him split up top. I can't tell.
And Dunn will take the snap. He'll hand it to the train again, and he's going to have a first down plus. He'll be in the Indian territory down to the 40. We'll spot it at the 47-yard line, 46-yard line.
Yeah, we hadn't seen Douthit yet. I'm sorry. He was not split out wide. Dunn has lined up at the quarterback first 2 plays of the game.
Trevor Sims, the single back, 2 split to the right. Dunn will work out of the shotgun, and he'll hand it to Sims on the left side. He's trying to get outside, and he does. He gets pounded, but not after he picked up 2 yards.
Trevor Sims on the carry. He's a senior. Getting handoff from senior Brody Dunn, who Tigers took the snap at quarterback for the first 3 plays on offense for the Tigers. Bring up 2nd down and 8.
Looks like they'll split Daly out to the right. Higginbotham to the left. Dunn will bark the signals. Sims the single back. 2nd and 8. And they'll bring him in motion and fake the handoff. And Sims will have a tough yard maybe. Spin off first tackler and will be put down.
Yep. That's a tough run in between the tackles. He is gaining yards, but we've gained about 4 on 2 plays, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. And
it's like Dorning and Jarrett check into the game.
Train checks back in. Sims checks out.
I look for a whole lot of either the Train or maybe Dunn sweeping one way or the other.
Yeah. We're in their territory, so we can take 2 plays here if we need to.
They'll bring one into motion. They do. They hand it to Train, and we got a flag.
Yeah, I think it's motion on us. Looked like we moved a little early. Or looked like Dunn was calling for the snap. We started moving. Snap was a little behind schedule. And so that's going to push us back 5 yards. That's what we don't need to happen is get behind the chains.
Clock will stop with 8:51 remaining in the first. Tigers trying to respond on the first drive for East Limestone. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and 11. Ball now spotted back at the 47-yard line of the Indians. Tigers will split them out either side, single back. Dunn barking the signals, and he's looking to throw. He's going to air one out down the sideline, and it's over the head and incomplete for Higginbotham. Bring up a 4th down. We'll see what the Tigers decide to do.
Only 4th down and 11. We're just across midfield. Looks like the punt team's coming in. And so had a good drive going there, Ricky, until we got the penalty. Penalty put us back behind the chains and been a little, having, 3 yards of play. Cloud of dust and 3 yards is okay. We can play that game, but we got to stay ahead of the chains. And when we got that penalty, that put us behind the chains.
Most definitely. And like I said, now the Tigers need to contain right here on this punt. Awful dangerous in the open field right here. Good high kick. And fair catch is called for, and it will be like at the 13-yard line.
Yeah, good punt.
That was Abernathy on the fair catch.
Daly with a good punt. Going to pin the Indians down on the 14, their own 14, 13-yard line.
We'll see where they officially spot it. It might be 13 and a half, 14, 8:28. Tigers need a stop down here to flip this field position real quick.
Yeah.
And they will break the huddle. He'll break them out. He'll split 2 to the left.
I think East has had maybe a staffing issue or something.
Timeout.
East has called a timeout and right after the punt, which is odd. And we're going to take a timeout with them, Ricky. We'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network. Stay ahead of the chains.
Yeah, we just
41 Hudson Emerson.
we got into that the last time.
41? Did he say 41?
Yeah, it ain't one on there. It ain't nobody.
And the week before.
Welcome back in to Cooper Field as they'll hand it off straight up the middle, and he'll drag one tackler and pick up 3 yards. Maybe 4.
I think Shamari and Nard was in on that tackle with a couple of other Tigers.
And they'll rush to the line, bring up a 2nd and 5. They'll give them 5 on the carry. It's like they got the big back in there now. There's Gardner. And they'll break it out. Single receiver to the left. Still looks like a lot of confusion. Play clock down to 10. And they'll fake the handoff. He will hand it off, and the Tigers are ready for it.
He's going to lose yards on that play. I think he's going to lose 1, maybe 2. And
Jordan Gardner was the ball carrier.
Host the Tigers in on the tackle.
So, hey, crucial 3rd down play right here with 7:32 remaining here in the first. Tigers can flip the field right here. Just knowing Jeff, he's probably going to be pretty conservative. You do not want to make a mistake down here for sure.
I know did they play West last week? I think they did. And somebody said they had the game won and threw a pick. They could have run the clock out through
They will put 4 receivers, and they'll air it
Got
out
him
down
wide
the
open.
field.
He's
And they
wide
got a
open.
receiver at the 50, and he's going to the house.
Yeah, nobody's going to catch him.
And that was
Just speed. Got behind. And they're going to line up in the swinging bucket to try to get the 2, I assume. They missed the PAT on the first touchdown. And they do attempt the PAT, and he pretty much walks in. Somebody did touch him at the line. On their first 2 possessions, the Indians put 2 touchdowns on the board, missed the extra point on the first one, come back with a 2-point conversion on the second. It is now 14-0. East Limestone over your Ardmore Tigers with 6:55 to go in the first quarter. Some of those local scores rolling up on your screen there. I think Athens is up 7-0 in the first quarter. Seen that one. May Jemison Brewer up on May Jemison 14-0 early. Tanner up 7-0 on Faulkner. Lawrence County up 7-0 on Lee. And so we're getting ready for the Indians to kick off again.
We got to get it. I mean, we can't stop them. You got to score with them.
That's right.
So we need a long, sustained drive. And, we talked about it last week. Your best defense is moving the ball.
Yeah.
Hey, inch by inch, keeping that clock rolling on your side.
Landon Hart tees it up for the Indians. Daly and Jarrett back deep to receive.
And he will get this one up a little bit higher.
Jarrett.
Take it at the 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to be knocked down at the 35. Good return, good field position for the Tigers.
Yes, the second drive. We're going to start off, I think last drive we started off on the 36. We're going to start off on the 35 this time. So good field position for our offense to start off. And had good drive going the last time. Just had that flag and put us behind the chains. And hopefully we won't see that here.
Like they were officially spotted at the 36 of the Tigers. It will split 2 to the right.
Dunn still in it, quarterback.
The train will stand beside Brody Dunn. Now he'll move to the right side. 6:48 remaining in the first. And he'll fake the handoff. Dunn calls his own number. He's looking to the outside.
Good cut by Dunn.
And he'll get 4 yards on the carry.
That's his first carry of the night. He's playing quarterback. He's handed off the other 3 or 4 rushing attempts, and he threw one incomplete.
Eventually, they're going to give him 6 on the carry. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. On the move now. Dunn's still quarterback.
We've got 2 receivers down here and only 1 guy. Okay, now we got a guy here. He's still not on him.
And now here comes Poston. He will be hit. Might fall forward for a yard. Yes, Maddox and Luter split out here to the left.
Yeah, if you're watching, Maddox and Luter are split to your screen. I don't know they come out here, but there's nobody on them, and nobody really covering them.
He'll hand the ball off. He's hit and knocked down immediately. That Sims.
Yeah.
Fourth down.
Fourth down and
You got to
3.
kick.
We're going to have to punt again. Missed opportunity there with those two receivers down here. 2 consecutive plays. We had 2 receivers, only 1 guy on. There was a linebacker kind of split out wide who was flirting with covering them, but he was all the way watching the run.
And dropping back deep will be Barrett Brown. Carried it to the house earlier on an 85-yard pass. High kick. And he's not going to fair catch it. He's hit immediately. Be knocked down at the 25-yard line.
Jarrett? His 49-yard line.
First down 10 for East Limestone. The clock now back at 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Tigers, no answer up to this point on defense. Hill brings them up. Tight formation. And he's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to be caught in the backfield. He might get 1 yard. That was Mason, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I think that was Hurd again, getting in the backfield. Hitting him in the backfield. He did fall forward for a 1 yard gain.
Second down 9 now, ball right at midfield. Can't say enough about the field, though, Greg. It really looks good. I mean, here it is. Yeah. October, you know, and it still looks pretty great.
Yeah, there's a few, you know, war spots in the middle, close to the 50, but man, the end zones from the 30 on both ways looks fantastic.
And they will hand the ball off, and he's hit immediately, and he might get 1 yard if he gets that. That was Wheeler, the ball carrier.
I attribute that good-looking grass to Ben Clark, Ben's lawn care, official lawn care provider of the Ardmore Tigers. He's up here usually about 3 days a week, mowing, cutting, sweeping, keeping this field in great condition. I assume if it ever comes to frost, he may not have to worry about cutting much longer, but that hadn't happened yet.
Well, you know, North Alabama, we're going to wake up, and it's going to be cold. There's going to be no in-between.
We don't have a fall, or some folks call it autumn. We go from summer to winter.
2:34 remaining here in the first. Third down, another big third down. We got to get off the field right here. He's going to hand it to Gardner. Gardner turning the corner. He's going to be close to first down. Nothing fancy.
They needed 7, and they got 7 3/3. And so he's going to have enough for another Indian first down, moving into Ardmore territory.
Spotted at the Tigers' 40-yard line, first down and 10. Tigers desperately need a stop right here. Turnover, we called it last we got the turnover, but we we didn't get it.
That's right.
We caused the turnover. Hill now, we'll see. And he'll bounce off. Ain't good
Man, he
hit
got
right
lit
there.
up. That's gotta be Bryce Moore. Gotta be Bryce Moore.
He come out of nowhere.
Yep, that's Bryce Moore, and I know Peyton Hurd was over there. There's a 33 for the Tigers.
And he'll bounce off. Ain't good
Man, he
hit
got
right
lit
there.
up. That's gotta be Bryce Moore. Hits that hard. Gotta be Bryce. Mr. Moore is what we call him.
Well, he filled the hole. Let's put it there. It's like Dunn's going to check in at linebacker now.
Coverdale checking out. Dunn checking in.
2nd and 9. 1:26 remaining here. And they will pitch it out the right side. And he'll get to the corner. He gets around Dunn and finally knocked out.
Jeff Martin, number 4, caught up with him.
Enough for the first down.
Yeah, they got about 2 or 3 guys that we've already seen that's got some speed, and when they get to that corner, it's tough to catch them.
Wheeler was the ball carrier. They'll spot it officially at the 23-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers trailing 14-0 here in the first. East Limestone Indians. Hill breaks the huddle. They'll work out of a tight formation. Wheeler will be the single back. Wheeler gets the handoff, trying to get outside. Tigers contain, and we'll have a flag. That should be a holding on the Indians.
Flag. Holding against East. Looks like we're going to accept that penalty and push the Indians back 10 yards. So we'll replay the down, and instead of it being 1st and 10, be 1st and 20.
Well, the fans approve of it.
Absolutely.
Officially spotted back at the 36-yard line. But East Limestone's been big play scores is what they've
Yes.
First 2 scores.
Yeah. Got speed in the corners. When they get the corner, hard to catch up with. Got to keep them contained.
And now he'll throw across the middle, and it's caught. Great catch right there.
Nice pitch and catch. 20. Nice pitch and catch. Good coverage. That's Luke Sim was in coverage. He was all over. Just a good throw. Yeah, right over across the middle.
Barrett Brown.
I don't know if Luke could have played that any better.
And now they will break the huddle, bring up a 2nd and 5. Gardner still the single back.
Need turnover right here, Rick.
And they're going to hand it to the big man. And he's rumbling inside. Looks like he's going to be all for close to a first down.
Number 5, Jordan Gardner, the ball carrier.
See where they spot it.
Number 23, Peyton Hurd.
They'll look at it. Looks like they're going to come out and measure.
So with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter, looks like they're going to ask for the chain gang to come out.
Hey, Greg, while we got a second, what about the car shows?
Car show.
You had a bunch of, I'm sure you done had a bunch of pre-entries already.
Man, I don't know the number on it, but it's got to be big. That thing is, we had over 1,200 sponsors in that thing last year, and expecting the same thing this year. A lot of people show up and register the day of, and you can still do that. Spectators are welcome. I think it's about $5 a person. That's on October the 16th. Up here at John Barnes Park. Got a lot of sponsors that make that thing happen. Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco Inc., Bankston Motorhomes, Hurston Painting Incorporated, Mark Lee Insurance, Ray Dan Acoustical and Drywall, and Rick's Barbecue. All corporate sponsors are level 2 sponsors for our car show coming up again on October the 16th at John Barnes Park. And Ricky, they let the clock run out on the first quarter, so we're going to swap ends of the field. And while they're doing that, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network. We're live back here at Cooper Field, and the teams have swapped ends of the field now, headed north towards the north end zone in the Robert E. Witt field house here at Ardmore High School. The Indians, on their third possession, has drove down deep into Tiger territory after the first quarter. Indians lead 14-0 here at Cooper Field.
Looks like Hill's going to hand it to the big man again. He's going to try to get outside.
Just got more speed.
He
just got more speed. We had him corralled in the back, slipped out of a tackle, and he just kicks in the jets.
14-yard run right there by Gardner.
Yeah. So the Indians now up 20-0 here with 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go in the first half. They will line up to attempt the point after. Bad snap again, but he gets it down, and the PAT is good for the Indians. And so with 11 minutes 48 seconds to go in the first half, the Indians lead the Ardmore Tigers 21-0 here on the AHS Sports Network. Again, Ricky, that Ardmore Car Show is coming up on October the 16th up here at John Barnes Park. Thanks for all of those sponsors who have already been part of that and making that happen. If you are interested in sponsoring that, sponsoring the AHS Sports Network weekly football games, we'll be transitioning to soon some basketball games in the winter and softball and baseball in the spring. Please contact somebody from the AHS Sports Network. You can do that on Facebook or YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, just comment, and we'll try to get back with you. You can send us a private message on Facebook, and we'll get back with you as well and make that happen.
Well, it's a great, it really is. It's a great thing for, the kids to get the exposure. Grandma, Grandpa, maybe get to see a game or two where they're not able to come, especially with all the COVID that's been out. But anyway, it looks like back deep is going to be Jarrett and Daly. Tigers really needing to get this offense cranked up right here and get some momentum before half. And I kick it over to the far side, 20-25, up to the 30. And, hey, we've had great field position.
Yeah. Jarrett's done a great job. He's received all 3 kickoffs and gets out to about, again, the 36-yard line. We've had very good field position to start all 3 of our drives, and we do again as well. We're going to start on our own 36, first down and 10 for the Tigers. We have yet to see Douthit, who was listed as the starting quarterback. Brody Dunn is taking all the snaps. He's threw it once for incomplete. Good looking pass. Just overthrew him a little bit.
Hudson Emerson, he is checked into the game as the H-back right here, and now Dunn will hand it to the Train. Train's hit 2 hard licks right there.
Yeah. That's no gain. Train, yeah, he might have got one. They gave him 1 yard.
Way up a 2nd and 9, clock on the move now, 11:23. Dunn has went all the way so far at quarterback. And he'll snap his hands, and now he'll look to the sideline for the plate. 2 receivers split to the right side. Single back will be Thomas Coaston, and he's looking to throw. Dunn will dump it off to Maddox, and it's going to be incomplete.
I'm glad they attempted that, though, Ricky, because we've had 2 receivers down here, the same as the drive before, with only 1 person in coverage. And so we at least seeing that and giving it a shot. I know their linebackers flirting with coverage out here. The play before when we ran it, he's really not covering anybody. He is wide open.
Dunn
he is wide open.
Again, and he'll air it out to Maddox, and it's intercepted. Be intercepted at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, if Dorning will run a go route and we can get him the ball, he is wide open. because there's only
Yeah,
one
he
man
had
coverage.
a lot of room. He just got way too much air under that one.
And the receiver didn't see the ball either. You know, he couldn't make an attempt to catch it. He didn't see the ball. It was thrown over here near the sideline. And again, you know, Brody, I don't know if Brody Dunn's ever played quarterback. Now he's
The only time I've ever seen him was in the Wildcat.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
so
I mean, he might have thrown a couple times.
Yeah, I assume throwing the ball is something very new for him,
Right.
specifically in varsity 5A football.
And now Hill hands the ball off, and the Tigers have him wrapped up.
Tackle in the backfield. That's Tyler Thompson on the tackle. He's going to lose 2 yards, bring up 2nd down and 12. Good play, defensive play right there.
He's got to keep everybody in front of him.
Luke
He's got a lot of field behind you.
Luke Sims is checking in. Justin Coverdale checking out.
And now the Tigers play clock down to 10. Indians in no hurry, leading 21-0 over our Tigers. And Hill will look to the sideline. East Limestone wants to talk it over with 10-14 remaining here in the second quarter.
East Limestone's going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout too, Ricky. We'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Welcome back to Cooper Field here on another Friday night football. Tigers looking to get a stop right here. 2nd and 13. Indians now back on their own 35-yard line. They'll split 2 receivers to the left, single to the right. Gardner, the single back with Hill at the helms. He'll work out of the shotgun and they'll fake the handoff and hit right over here on the right side. He makes a move on one, and he'll bust it down the sideline. Good hit. Not after he picks up 20, maybe 25 yards on the carry.
That's Jacob Sanchez on the tackle.
Barrett Brown, he got some wheels right there.
Yeah, he got moving quick.
He just exploded. And that's something you can't coach.
No.
You can't coach
Absolutely
speed.
not. Hard to defend.
And now the Tigers looking for a stop here. The Indians at Tigers' 41-yard line. Hill works out a shotgun. He's going to call his own number straight up the middle. And he'll break 1 tackle, 2, 3, loses a helmet. And that got a stop play. Wow. That helmet come off pretty easy right there.
Yeah, he gained 13 yards.
It didn't look like that.
If it hadn't been for the helmet, he may have still been right.
I wonder if he even had that thing buckled up right. Not sure. It shouldn't come off that easy.
Absolutely not.
I can't get his number right there. And that's going to be
13 is.
Cochran. Landon Jake Cochran.
Yeah, he comes in for 1 play, I assume.
They're going to pick up 9 yards. They may leave him out there.
Yeah. I really like this East Limestone offense. They got everybody, got a lot of, misdirection. Got a lot of speed.
They're going to spot it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line, 2nd and 1. And Hill's going to just hand it to Gardner. Gardner just finds a big hole up the middle. He'll bust it up in there for 10 yards.
Yeah. When our defense gets in the backfield, they've got a decision to make, either take the quarterback or who he's trying to read. He's running that read option. Don't know if the coaches are calling that or he's reading that. I assume the coaches are just calling it. And then usually, as of currently, we made the wrong decision.
Going to bring up a first and goal, ball spotted at the 9-yard line. Hill now hands the ball off, and he's hit.
Nice.
That's his Bryce
That's
Moore,
Moore.
and they'll stand him up. That was Wheeler, the
It's
ball
about 2
carrier.
yards.
He'll earn that yard.
Yep. Indians deep in Tiger territory again on their 4th possession of the game.
The only good thing about down here, you don't have that much field to cover, so you can sort of take a few more chances.
Yeah.
But you got to be your eyes open because they will fake that little handoff and then dump it right over the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And now Hill brings them up. Single back is Wheeler. And he's going to fake the handoff inside.
Nice
reverse,
misdirection play.
And
Nice
going
play
in
call.
for 7 yards, and that was
Not sure who was running it. That's a nice play call by the Indians.
was Mason, the ball carrier.
See, they're lulling us to sleep with the read option, and then they come back with that misdirection. Nice call. East Limestone's going to line up for the PAT once again, and that's Landon Hart. Snap is down, good clean snap, and hold that time. Looks like the kick is good. And so a little over 7 minutes ago in the first half, the East Limestone Indians now 28, the Ardmore Tigers 0. I'd like to remind everybody about the Ardmore Car Show coming up on October the 16th at John Barnes Park here in Ardmore. That'll be over on the Tennessee side at where the recreational ball fields are. Major corporate sponsors are Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco Inc. Level 2 sponsors, Bankston Motor Homes, Hurston Painting Incorporated, Mark Lee Insurance, Raydan Acoustical and Drywall, and Rick's Barbecue. Again, that is coming up on October the 16th. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday at the end of fall break. Be a great event to attend with you and your family. Hope to see you out there. The Ardmore Car Show. Hart getting ready to tee it up again. From his own 40-yard line, Drew Daly, and I think that is still Devlin Jarrett back to receive the kick. Ricky?
We'll see if we can continue getting good field position on the kickoff. So, I mean, we've not, been in just really poor, and he's going to get the 4th one, 20, 25, cross 30, 35, and cross 35, 37-yard line.
Every time Devlin Jarrett is doing his job, he's a freshman, doing exactly what coaches are asking him to do, just get the ball upfield, and he's going to get it up to the 37, maybe even 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Ardmore Tigers for our 4th possession, I believe, of the game. See if we can get a few first downs and start to move the ball.
East, they pretty big up front, but really, to me, they don't look as big as they usually, they usually are a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they get
some
us kids, don't get me wrong.
Speed,
Oh, yeah,
brother.
they got the speed, though.
Whatever they don't.
All right, now Douthit checks back in at quarterback for the first time. And they'll have Coaston right behind him. Dunn would lead the way, and they'll have 8 yards on the first carry right there.
8-yard carry by the train. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 2. Just a little shy of midfield. Good. First play to start this drive. Like Ricky said, Douthit is now checked in at quarterback for the first time on the 4th drive of the game for the Tigers. Still got 2 receivers out here, only 1 in coverage.
And Dunn will be on the right side. And, ball comes out. East Limestone. No, I think Ardmore jumped back on it. We'll see. East thinks they have it. And we'll see. Tigers will come up with the ball.
Yeah, somehow the
So it's
Tigers
going to be 3rd down.
come up with the ball. And, that's,
Man,
that's
that's exactly perfect. You put your head on the ball and it comes straight out.
It's going to be 3rd down and 8, I believe, after the fumble recovery. We did get on it.
back on the move 6 minutes. Tigers still got a manageable third down right here. Ball spotted just shy of the 40-yard line. Douthit now working out of the shotgun. Got the single back will be Sims. And he's looking to throw. Maddox out here on the right side. And he'll be wrestled out of bounds. Pick up maybe 3 yards. And the Tigers will punt.
4th down and 5. Kind of the same thing that happened on that drive where we had the penalty. We get behind the chains, and it's just hard to maintain these drives when we're behind the chains.
I don't know if we had Tracy Malone up here, and he had the perfect fake punt of anybody. Look here, man, there you go. And Dunn is not going to get there.
No, that wasn't it.
But I'm telling you, man, hey, look, I don't care how many times he run it against the same team, he can still catch them and always work.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tigers will go back on defense. Ball now spotted at the 44-yard line of the Tigers. And their backs against the wall right here.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago in the first half, Indians take over already into Tiger territory. Tigers trying to make something happen, didn't get the first down, and so the Indians start off in Ardmore territory.
And Hill will take the handoff. He'll hand it to the speedster, and he makes one move, puts his foot in the dirt, and it's touchdown East Limestone. 44-yard gallop there by Wheeler.
In one play. So the Indians will line up for the PAT again. This is Hart. One play, 10 seconds. 44 yards later, they hit pay dirt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 35-0 in the first half. Ricky against the Indians.
Well, offensively, we've had no answer up to this point.
Yeah, I would say we've had maybe 30 yards of offense, maybe 40.
Yeah, it's, and like I said, now we started out, first drive, we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, with that offside.
And any time you either make a mistake or a penalty, they usually make you pay. But
yeah, and that last drive, first play was a good play. It was 2nd and 2. We fumbled and then got behind the chains again. So Hart's going to line up as he has already done, I think, 5 times in the first half, and kick off from their own 40. And Jarrett and Daly will be back deep. I would assume they're probably going to kick it to Jarrett again. They've done it the previous 4 times, and he's given us good field position.
Yeah, I mean, we've had it across 35 each possession we've started.
Kick return team has done fantastic this year.
4:50 remaining before half. And they're going to kick it to him again. He bounces, and now 25. He's up to 20.
Got a
and
flag.
down the sideline up to the 30.
Got a flag over there, Ricky, about the 35. I'm not sure what kind of call would you have over there on the sideline. I'm not sure, but
either maybe a sideline warning, maybe, or something.
I don't know.
But there's not very much room over there. I can tell you, because I held the chains for 15 years over there. There's not much room. We'll see what the call is.
Personal foul. I'm not sure what that call is, Ricky. Do you know?
I don't.
Looked like he was doing the Superman thing where you pull your shirt open like Cam Newton used to do.
Regardless of what it was, it's
I
going against the Tigers.
I hear the PA announcer hollering blindside block.
Maybe a crack back block.
Yeah, but it's the kick return. So how would you? I'm not sure how would you blindside.
Well, most definitely now you've got to stay up above the waist. I know that.
Not going to question him anyway. Pushes us back 15 yards, so we're starting deep in our own territory.
And he'll hand the ball off to Sims. Sims trying to get outside himself. He does. 20, 25 down the
Sims got a good go.
He's at the 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. They'll spot it, looks like at the 43-yard line, 44.
Biggest play of the night for the Tigers. They get out of the hole that they was in due to the personal foul call, and now move the ball out to our 44-yard
Sims trying to get outside himself. He does. 25 down.
Sims got a good go.
He's at the 40, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Tigers doubt they'll spot it. Quarterback, two receivers split to the left.
Nobody on them. There's two receivers at the top of your screen and only one defensive back. Nobody is even flirting out there.
And they'll hand it, and
he's going to be stopped in the backfield. They're going to give him back the line of scrimmage.
Sims nowhere to go on that carry.
Ricky,
yeah, we you know, the only downside to that, you know, we've got such a young, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
It's easy to see it up here, but
yeah, if you're watching, there's two receivers at the top of your screen, and nobody is even flirting with covering.
And he's going to look at him, and he does, throws it down the field, in and out of his hands.
That's exactly what we needed. That was Jared. He was running that go route right up the seam. Good pass, man. Hit him right on the fingertips, just about a 6 inches too far. Put a little bit more air under that pass, and that's a big gain. But I'm glad to see us taking those shots, knowing that those guys are open, that nobody's covering.
Jarrett brings him back up, and the single back, he'll hand it off, and there's nowhere to go. That's Coverdale.
Yeah.
And
somebody lost their helmet there. Coverdale, Justin Coverdale lost his helmet. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 14, Ricky, and our punt team runs back out again.
Spot the ball at the 41-yard line of the Tigers. They lose 5 on the play. And stepping back, it'll be Brown, and he is very dangerous. I would most definitely try to keep it away from him.
Flag on the field.
Illegal substitution.
Yeah, looks like he said 12 on the field, so that'll give us 5 extra yards. Still going to be 4th down and 8 at about our 46.
And the snap, the kick's away, and he's going to get it to the side. No return, though. That's the key. They'll spot it at the 22-yard line now. 25, 30, 32-yard lines where Indians will have it 1st and 10 with 3:19 remaining full half, leading our Tigers 35-0.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Ricky, I would assume the East Limestone Indians will try to move the ball down the field very quickly and not leave a lot of time left. But as we've already seen, they've got plenty of time to score.
Yeah, they got enough firepower. They can just, as far as we go, we cannot let them get behind us. They appear to be in a running play, but
misdirection.
And looks like
Tyler
Hill's
Thompson
going down.
gets in the backfield.
Helmet going off too.
He's lost his helmet again.
As far as we go, we cannot let them get behind us. They appear to be in a running play.
Going to bring in the backup quarterback.
I don't know why the clock is going down.
In the backfield.
On a helmet coming off.
He lost
Give him time to get another player in.
Yeah. He's going to lose about 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 18 with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Play clock's down to 10. And like I said, they'll step back up. They'll shift to the left side, 248. Hand it to Gardner. He'll bounce off the first one, and he'll drive 3 forward for a gain of probably 5, maybe 6 yards.
Shamari Nard, first one to hit him, and then a host of Tigers wrap him up. He's going to gain about 5, going to bring up 3rd down and maybe 13. East Limestone content with letting that clock roll. East does have a couple of timeouts left.
Gardner will still be the single back.
I think that's going to be some type of illegal motion on East Limestone. Looked like they started moving. They was expecting the snap, didn't get it, but they were moving anyway. That's going to push
Cochran, the quarterback, now.
Push it back another 5 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down.
He'll make his way to the sideline as Hill checks back in. Clock going under 2 minutes now. Hill brings him up, and he'll just hand it straight up the middle. Bounce off 1, 2.
Nard.
Tigers get him down. Tough running.
Nard dog and Brody Dunn bringing him down. Bryce Moore also in on the tackle.
A lot of helmets coming off for East Limestone.
Yeah. They stopped the clock again. Okay, now we're rolling again.
So and it looks like Daly's going to step back for the Tigers.
4th down and 17. Daly's going to be back. It's the first time East has punted in the game. They had 5 other possessions, scored touchdowns on every single one of them. Returnable kick.
Daly takes it to 40, 45-50, and he's down the sideline. And he'll make a move and be knocked out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Our punt and kick return teams, special teams, have done a fantastic job tonight.
Daly takes it 45-50, and he's down the sideline. And he'll make a move and be knocked out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Set up the Tigers deep in Indian territory on the Indian 20 with 58 seconds to go, and the Ardmore Tigers do have all 3 timeouts.
Well, Tigers must get on the board right here and take some momentum into the locker room. And we'll see who comes out, and that is Dunn's going to work out of the Wildcat. Coaston.
Two's open.
Thomas Coaston will be the single back, and he'll hand it to Coaston, and he is wrapped up immediately.
Yeah, no gain. Probably lost a yard. Tigers going to take a timeout. Got 51 seconds to go. And we're going to take a timeout with them, Ricky. We'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. We invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.
And the Tigers will talk it over with 51 seconds remaining here before half, trying to desperately get on the board. They'll have the ball right outside the 20-yard line and bring up a 2nd and 12. And now Dunn brings them back up. Brody Dunn, 2 split to the right. Greg says there's just one appears to be covered now. One of the defenders come out. And
got him wide
Dunn's looking to throw, and he has a reception. It's Jarrett, but he pick up maybe 3 yards on the play. Clock on the move now. Timeout. Ardmore again.
Luter took off straight down the field on that play. I know we don't have instant replay. I wish we did.
It's coming, isn't it?
Because I think so. I think those guys are talking about getting some instant replay possibly by the end of the year, or definitely by next year. But anyway, if you could see, Cruz Luter was split out and Devlin Jarrett, and there's a linebacker for East Limestone who's flirting with coverage, but Cruz takes straight off down the field, and if we could have hit him right off the bat, he was wide open. I know East Limestone does have some guys, a safety floating back over for the deep throw, but nonetheless, it was a complete pass to Devlin Jarrett, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. The Ardmore Tigers desperately need a score right here. 3rd down and 6, 39 seconds to go.
We got to pull one out of the hat right here.
Rowdy Dunn checks back in at quarterback.
He'll split them out either side, and they'll fake the handoff
Got
down the
him.
middle, and it's
It's
intercepted.
intercepted.
And that was on the interception. That would be Scrimpture. And Tigers will be denied with 29 seconds remaining before half. East Limestone will have it 1st down and 10.
Yeah, they probably may, well, I was going to say they may take a knee this deep in their own territory, Ricky, but they may, toss it out to the corner and take it to the house here from the 13-yard line.
I don't think he will do that. I think he'll just something safe.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're lining up.
And
just take a knee here.
They just want to get in the locker room, and that's exactly what they'll do. So,
25 seconds to go in the first half. Clock's going to run out.
He shouldn't have to snap it again. He won't. So at the end of the first half, the Ardmore Tigers trail East Limestone 35-0, and we'll just have to go back, and I'm sure Coach Snyder will be challenging his team at halftime, and he's not happy with officials for some reason, and now he will get a flag for some reason.
Yeah, we've got a flag from the back judge. When the clock hit 0, we don't have a camera over there on it, but Coach Snyder stepped out onto the field to dispute something, and
we got a flag. I don't know what it was for. Probably talking about how great a job he's doing.
Yeah. We still don't have a camera over there on that. So he is still giving the Whitecap quite a, there we go, you can see it now. He's giving Whitecap a, hey buddy, y'all doing a fantastic job. And don't know what was said or what happened, that the back judge would throw the flag. The other back judge is headed over to the other side of the field. We're over here with the Whitecap and another fella, and I'm sure they're just discussing tomorrow's college football games and stuff of
Getting
that
their
nature.
picks together.
Yeah, probably taking selfies and stuff of that nature. Anyway, I think Coach Snyder is going to get them straightened out, and we've got about 19 more minutes till the start of the second half, and so we're going to take a long break with you, and you can enjoy the sights and sounds of both the Indian band as well as the Ardmore Tiger band as well. And so we will be back. Ricky and I will be back on the AHS Sports Network here in about 10 minutes or so. Enjoy halftime.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have 2 worship service opportunities. We'd love you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have two services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. And we invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have two worship service opportunities, and we'd love you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
The Ardmore High School Pride of the State Line is so excited to be back home this week. The show this evening is entitled Sky's the Limit. Tonight we take flight with the music of Stravinsky's Firebird Suite, the 1977 hit from Steve Miller Band Jet Airliner, and the Denver classic Leaving on a Jet Plane. The traditional hymn I'll Fly Away, One Day I'll Fly Away, and then with another Broadway classic, Defying Gravity from Wicked. This evening, the prize is under the direction of drum majors Allison Broadway and Anthem. Drum majors, is your band ready? And now, the 2021 Ardmore High School Pride of the State Line Tiger Band.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
And the Tigers make their way back out of the locker room. East Limestone.
DOC Anthem, the Orthopedic Center, is the exclusive provider of sports medicine for Ardmore High School student athletes. With 6 dedicated physicians and years of experience, they rely on their highly trained specialists to give you the most advanced.
And so, you know, hey, just come out.
I'm sure there was a very intense conversation going on at halftime. And
yeah, we got to sustain some drives and keep East Limestone's offense off the field. Now, they scored 35 in the first half. I think we can score 35 in the second half.
Well, and,
but we got to keep their offense off the field.
Right. And like I said, they are, we had Coach was trying to express his feelings at the end of the half, and that was because of the no interference call that he thought should have been on the interception.
Okay, good. Well, we got a, some clarity on why the flag.
Right.
and what
Now,
Coach
if it'll
Snyder-
be, now if they picked it up, I don't know. We'll find out
I'll
here.
be willing to bet they probably don't, and we will probably, I guess, take that penalty on the kickoff. So I assume East may be kicking off from maybe instead of the
Well,
40,
they kick
our
it, it'd
45.
be our 45, and then
So,
you gotta be wary of the onside kick.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm
now
kicking
you're
off
already in their territory, you know.
Well, yeah, if you're kicking off from our 45 and it's got to go 10 yards, so that's where we've been getting the ball anyway. Yeah, I'm on onside kick.
But anyway, the Tigers now have made their way. Band, what a great job, man! Both bands done.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
I heard
listening
several
to
people. Heard several people. I went down to the concession stand at halftime. Heard tons of people complimenting both bands. Did a fantastic job. I know our band and band director does a fantastic job. I know they're out here practicing, man. I come up here and like pick up my middle schooler after games and stuff, and it is super late, and they are still getting after the band. And they do a fantastic job.
They work hard, and like I said, I want to give a shout out to Sandy. She's not feeling that good tonight. Just want to know we're thinking about her and get her back on her feet soon as possible.
Yep.
But anyway, the Tigers ready to hit the field. Looks like we will. We should receive the kickoff.
Whitecap is telling us, he just gave us a penalty, some hand signals for, I guess, the flag that was at the end of the first half.
Well, now they're just marked off 5 yards. He's like,
well, I think
Coach Pierce like it's got to be on the 45.
I think we are on the wrong end of the field. I think East is kicking off from that 45 south.
Okay, now these Coach Pierce was out there. He's like 15 yards would be on their 45.
Yeah, okay.
So you better look out. I mean, it could be an onside kick right here.
Yeah, now we moved across the 50. So East is going to kick off from the Ardmore 45 due to I assume is an unsportsmanlike on Coach Snyder at the end of the half. As Ricky said, he was disputing the interference call, or non-interference call, on the interception.
And it was very questionable.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, it was very, you could go back and look at it and look like they were tangled up pretty good.
Absolutely.
But anyway, we'll see what they elect to do, if they try to kick a field goal from here or what. But they're going to onside kick it, and they're going to get it.
Coming. Absolutely.
East Limestone's going to get it.
How could you not be ready for an onside
And
kick?
we got a flag. They are offsides. That's going to be our only savior right there.
When the other team is kicking off from the 45, you've got to be ready for the onside kick.
Because, we talked about it. They've been getting the ball on the 35
like
anyway.
Our kids right there in the middle turned their back to the kicker and took off running backwards because they thought it was going to be, a kick in the air, and they were going to get ready to block, which normally I assume they do.
Luckily, they was offsides because they did recover the ball.
Yes. So I would assume surely they won't try another onside from the. I don't know.
Coach Snyder's really getting the front line's attention that you got to make sure that ball's over your head before you turn.
Yep. One of those kids is mine in the middle.
Yeah, you make sure that ball's over your head before you turn around and run backwards. And he will kick it away.
Kick it deep this time.
And he's going to get it up to 15, 20, and there's up the sideline again.
Man, he
crossed the 30.
He got to moving quick. Was that Sanchez?
I think so.
Yes, it was Jacob Sanchez. I think that's the first time I may have ever seen him carry the ball, and he got to moving quick, Ricky.
And they will spot it at the 32-yard line. First down 10, the Tigers will have it.
So, again, Ricky, good field position. This is the deepest field position we've had to start.
Yeah.
We've most time been on 35, 36, 37-yard line. We're starting this drive off on the 32.
And Dunn will come back out, quarterback. Thomas Coaston, the single back. They'll run out of the tight formation. They hand it to the big man, and he'll fall forward for a couple of yards. One of our Tigers slow to get up. Like with a little small limp, that is Chase Sims. They'll give him officially 3 on the carry. Spotted at the 35, bring up a 2nd and 7. And now Dunn fakes the handoff. He'll call his own number, and he'll be caught from behind for no gain. Bring up a 3rd and 7.
I think that's only Dunn's 2nd carry of the game, if I remember correctly. Got Dornan, Luter, and Jarrett split to the screen there. Tigers looking for the call from the sideline.
Play clock now down to 11-10. They'll get it off. And they hand it to the big man. Big man rumbles across. He's going to be having enough for a first down.
First down, Ricky. Good run. That's a gain of almost 10 for the train. And exactly what we needed. Keep the chains moving. Keep the Indian offense off the field. Have some long, sustained drives. And just keep moving the ball.
And they will. They'll put trips to the right again. Single back now will be Sims. Dunn will stand at his own 40-yard line. Shotgun formation, and they hand it to Sims. He'll run between the tackles, pick up 5 yards.
Good run. He's going to have a gain of 5 yards on the play. Bryce Moore checking in on the offensive side for Preston
He'll
Patterson.
come in for a extra blocker. And if he blocks anything like he hits, he should be a good one.
I'd hate to see him coming if I'm a defender.
And they will put trips to the right. And Dunn calls his own number straight up the middle.
Dunn.
He's got a hole. And he's going to pick up 10 yards, 10, maybe 15 yards down to the 35.
Good
got a
run.
replay. They will put trips to the right.
Oh,
and Dunn calls his own number straight up the middle.
Dunn.
And he's going to pick up 10 yards.
He's
got it going on. Great job. Great look.
Big time.
Clock now back on the move. 9:24 remaining here in the third.
Hudson Emerson is checked in. Hudson is number 41 this week. I think he was 85 last week. He swapped numbers several times.
He's been multiple numbers.
Yeah, just whatever the coach is asking.
And there's Dunn again running straight up the middle for 3 yards.
Yeah, Dunn's, he's so tall and lanky. He's falling for at least 3 yards every run. He's low to bring down also.
And now the Tigers looking at a 2nd and 7, ball spotted inside the 35 at the 33-yard line of the Indians. They'll keep trips to the right. And now Dunn fumbles the ball. And he will throw it over in his caught
Devlin
for a short gain.
Nice play. I like the way
he may lose a yard.
Yeah. Dunn fumbled, but he did pick it up, got the pass off.
Sort of like a hot potato.
They had a good play to drew up right there, man. Yeah. Jarrett was open. If he catches that clean, he may have took it to the house.
Clock will remain running 3rd and 6.
But we've got 2 plays right here, Ricky. Got plenty of time on the play clock. Play clock at 15.
The train is back here. Now Dunn calls his own number trying to get outside. And he'll drag a tackler across the first down.
He's still running.
And he will have the first down. He'll pick up 10 yards on the carry.
Yeah. Now Dunn's.
That's just the effort on Dunn's part.
Yeah.
He drugged the 2 tacklers.
Yeah. Now Dunn's legs should be fresh. Like I said, I think he only had 1 carry in the first half. Now he is playing on both sides of the ball, but he's moving the ball.
Tigers are close to the black and gold zone. They'll hand it to Coasting. Coasting is put down immediately. A little extra curriculum after the play there.
Yeah, they're getting a little chippy out there.
And looks like they will give him no gain on the carry. He'll bring up a 2nd and 10, ball spotted just right outside the 20-yard line of the Indians. And they hand it to the train, and he's going to have a big gain. He'll pick up 8 yards on the carry.
That's going to move us down to about the 15-yard line. It'll be third and a long 4.
And they hand it to the train, and he's going to have a big gain. He'll pick up 8 yards on the carry. 6:52, clock on the move here in the third. They'll run out of the tight formation. Sims, the single back. Dunn will stand in the shotgun. He hands it to Sims. Well, he is a little indecisive, and they'll tackle Sims in the backfield.
As quick as East Limestone is, that's what you cannot do, is be indecisive.
We got timeout on the field, and it looks like it's going to be on East Limestone with 6:34 remaining here in the third. East wants to talk it over.
I guess that's an odd time for a timeout, but hey, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Tigers trot back on the field, 4th down and 5. They'll spot the ball just right outside the 15-yard line. Dunn will take the helms at the quarterback, and he's looking to throw. He pumps, and now he hits one across the middle, and it's going to be a scooter, incomplete.
Yeah, Dunn's pass incomplete. Again, that I'm aware of, I don't think Dunn has threw the ball any in his varsity career, so that's a big ask of him. He's doing all he can on the ground, and so we're going to turn over on downs deep in Indian territory.
So the Indians will get their possession. Will start at the 23-yard line, or the 16-yard line, I'm sorry. And now Hill brings them out, and he's going to hand the ball off, and he is knocked down.
He's going to gain
Gardner.
Maybe one.
Or Wheeler, I'm sorry, the ball carrier.
Good sustained drive there by Tigers, Ricky. We took off half of the time of the third quarter. That's probably was our game plan going into this game. Long sustained drives, run a lot of clock.
Well, I know Jeff.
Didn't get to punch it in.
Right, I know Jeff pretty good. You're probably going to see a lot of ground game right here. Mm-hmm. It would shock me if they throw the ball anymore. And they will pick up
play.
4 yards, maybe 3 on the carry, bring up a 3rd and 6. And East Limestone substituting.
We 3rd down and 6 for the Indians.
And now they'll bring in the big back, is Gardner, and they will hand it to him. And he tries to fight off a couple tackles. I don't think he's got the first down.
Well, he's going to be about 2 yards short, so I'll just.
I believe he sort of caught the Tigers off guard. I don't think they was expecting that either. I thought he was going to just drop back and quick kick since they didn't have nobody back. So that's why I'm up here and they're down there.
That's right.
Clock back on the move, 4:29. Been a fast quarter. Both teams keeping the ball on the ground. Hill brings them up. Gardner the single back. And they'll fake it off. They hand it to
Misdirection,
Wheeler. And Wheeler now finds his way through, close to another first down. He'll come up maybe 1 yard shy.
Tell you what, East Limestone's misdirection play calls are right on time. They're, run a very similar looking play, either one side or the other, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays in a row, and then they'll pop that misdirection play. Good play calls.
And now Hill brings him up with Garner, the single back to his left side. Clock still on the move, and they fake the handoff, and he's going to air it out. And it's going to be underthrown, incomplete.
Higginbotham on the coverage. Pretty tight coverage. The receiver did have a step on him, but the quarterback was throwing it from the other hash, and so he had to make a pretty good throw to complete that. He does not do that. Incomplete pass, going to be third.
Well,
down
second and short, you know what I'm saying? Take a stab at it.
Yeah.
You know.
And East Limestone still wanting to run their offense. They've got Russellville coming to town next week, Ricky.
Most definitely. Yeah, they will have to play 4 quarters against Russellville. You can bet on that. And it's going to be short again on the first down.
Yeah.
We'll bring up another fourth down.
I'd assume they're going to go for it again. Only 1 yard this time. It was 4th and 2 last time.
Well, last time they hurried to the line and run it fast. So they still looking at a 4th and 1.
And you up 35. Might as well go for it.
Yeah, and I see no punting team rushing to the field. And here they go. They'll work from under center. And they're going to do the quarterback sneak. I don't know if he got it. He's close.
Wherever
Depends on where the left foot, right foot.
Yeah, they might have to bring chains out.
Left foot, right foot spot.
Yeah, so just wherever they put.
After he fell across,
down.
I don't know. I don't know if he got there. I'm gonna say he's gonna be 6 inches short.
Well, they're gonna bring the chain out. We can't tell from this side, and so they're gonna bring the chains out to see if he got the first down. Like we were saying, Ricky, East Limestone has got Russellville coming to town next week. Both of them will be undefeated in the pretty much. (28-7).
I missed it by 6 inches.
They did give them the first down.
Half of football.
Yep. All depending on the spot there.
That's the first one I've ever missed on coverage.
Well, it is a bad angle, Ricky. If you'd had a good
I think
angle.
it's a bad spot.
Yeah. Well, that too. Tanner's beaten Faultville 15-8. Tanner has actually turned it on since early in the season. May Jemison in the third quarter is still getting beat by Brewer 28-14.
And now
he's hit hard in the.
Well, that's just when East Limestone and Brewer played. At one point, Brewer was leading that game.
Yep. Brewer come out strong against us, and they run out of steam, but they played hard till almost the fourth quarter.
Clock back on the move now. Bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes till the fourth quarter. Indians using the play clock all the way down. They'll go up under 10. They'll snap it at 4. And they hand the ball off. And there he goes. One move, 2 moves. And they'll finally wrestle him down after a 25-yard pickup.
Higginbotham and Dunn on the tackle. He's going to gain about 20.
It's Wheeler showing off his wheels.
Yes, sir. He's got them too.
And now they'll spot it at the 36-yard line of the Tigers.
Vickers checking out.
Clock still on the move, 1:44. Got a fresh back in there. Now he'll bounce off 1-2. That is Johnson.
He's got fresh legs. Johnson. Looks like Luke Sims in on the tackle.
They're going to give him a 4 on the carry, bring up a 2nd and 6.
Peyton Hurd in on the tackle as well. 2nd and 6 for the Indians.
It's like I see a clean fullback jersey just checking in too. Hill still works out of the shotgun. Now he's going to hand the ball to Gardner. Gardner will pick his way through. And he's going to have 6 yards, close to a first down. May come up 1 yard short. Spotted at the 27-yard line of the Tigers. Under 1 minute now here in the third. They will have to snap it one more time before the quarter's up. 3rd and 1. We'll see if they go with a quarterback sneak again. Hill works from under center. And they will. They'll just shove him across the line for a first down.
Yeah,
that fullback got right behind him and just shoved him right for 4 yards.
That should do it for the third quarter, I would assume.
Unless they just want to snap another one, and that probably will be it. So
yeah, I don't think so. They're
at the end of 3, the Ardmore Tigers trailing East Limestone 35-0 as we go to the 4th stanza.
Yep, we're going to take a break with them, Ricky, and we will be right back on the AHS Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. And we invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have 2 worship service opportunities. We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected.
All right, Ricky, we are back live.
Oh, and the ball had snapped over his head, and they had not set for play yet. Flags on the field.
Yeah,
wow, that could have been disastrous right there. That's the only thing they've done wrong.
Yeah. That. We hadn't seen
I
many
guarantee
flags
Coach
on
Pugh's
them.
not happy about it, that's for sure.
We hadn't seen many flags at all on the Indians tonight. They played a heck of a game, disciplined game. Offensive play calls have been fantastic and have kept us off the scoreboard.
Hill now will look at wristband, get to play. He just hands it off to Gardner right up the middle, big hope. He'll make a move, and he is down to the 6-yard line, 1st and goal.
That's a big cut for that big kid, man. He's brought down by Jacob Sanchez.
Let's just sort of scout him out right here. That young man, Jordan Gardner, 6 foot, 190. I mean, he's a hoss.
There's no way he's 190.
Well, he's a hoss.
He's 200 and can move quick, nimble.
Most definitely. And now Hill checks him back up. 1st and goal at 6. They'll just hand it off, and he'll find a way to the end zone.
Yep, goes in untouched.
That was a Wheeler, fortunate Wheeler.
It's about the 4th untouched touchdown for the Indians tonight. And they take it the length of the field and run off about 7 minutes of clock. While they do that and go up 41-0 on the Ardmore Tigers. Landon Hart in to attempt the PAT once again. snap. Holder handles it, and the PAT is good for the Indians. Holder on that was Jamison Drake. It's the holder on the PATs. He's been doing a good job tonight getting those snaps down for the kicker, Hart. And so with a little over 11 minutes to go in the game, the East Limestone Indians lead your Ardmore Tigers 42-0 here at Cooper Field in Ardmore. Clements beating East Lawrence 33-14. Lee up on Lawrence County region game 39-0. West Limestone up big on Wilson 31-8 at half, and Tanner up 15-8 on Falkville. Hadn't got any updates on those scores. And
how much time was left in this
the
Brewer game?
It just says third quarter, 35. Brewer.
If anybody's got the update on this game, please give me a text.
Brewer has scored again, so that's updating. So that's a live score. It's third quarter, Brewers 35, May Jemison 14.
That's huge.
That's a big region game there.
And now the kick is going to be a short one to the 30. He'll get across
Sanchez
35, 40, and he's knocked out of bounds.
Sanchez has had a good night, man. He's had a couple of kick returns, got us in good field position on offense, and he's played well on the defensive side of the ball also.
They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Again,
or
good
47-yard line.
Good field position for the Tigers.
11:15 remaining in the game. And now Douthit comes back out for the Tigers.
We're in the tight
Jared
lunch
Douthit.
package.
Coaston will be the single back. And they'll turn around and just hand it off. He'll try to find a hole, and there's nowhere to go.
He's going to lose.
East Limestone just stacks it up right there and clogs the holes up.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're playing that bunch package, which also means their 11 defensive players are in the box as well. And so, and they've got speed that gets to the ball very quickly.
Well, most definitely they are not respecting the pass at this point.
Absolutely not.
And now he will fake, and he flips one out there, and it's almost intercepted. He had a man open if he could just got it over Wheeler's head. But
yeah, Jarrett was short. Preston Patterson was the middle receiver. He was open. I think Cruz Luter was deep.
But that's what you want, hey, out of your freshman quarterback, something quick, a real quick hitter. Don't give him a chance to get hurt.
He did have somebody in his face, so he had to probably get rid of it in a hurry.
And now he'll come back up. Clock will stop, though, on the incomplete pass, 10:34. And now we have a mix-up in the backfield. Just go down. Now he's outside. He did get it to the line of scrimmage, so – hey, heads-up play there just to get rid of the ball.
By the freshman. You know, it's
I mean, he had enough presence about him to at least get the ball away and avoid the sack.
Some confusion in the backfield.
Still going to bring up a 4th down, but
instead of taking the sack, he gets rid of it, doesn't lose another 5 to 8 yards there.
Daly, he's done a great job at just need to keep it away. You don't want Brown to get his hands on it. That's especially on the run. He has 1 touchdown tonight. Gardner's got 2. And fair catch, and that's going to be a flag on the Tigers. I don't see one. Yeah, now we have a flag. You got to give him room to catch the ball.
Right, but also if there's a guy standing there with the ball, you need to tackle him.
And if he's been forced into it, now it might be a different story.
Yeah. But everybody just stopped. The ball's in the air, and we just stopped.
Yeah.
The East Limestone kid just catched the ball and stood there.
Yeah, you fight hard for that ball.
Fight for the
hold
ball.
On. Looks like he's going the other way. I mean,
I don't think that there's
I
no
mean,
way
it
that
really
flag could
looked
be
like he
on
was.
them.
I know it. It looked like he
there's
was
no
fixing to
way
bark
that-
it off that way, though.
Nah, there's no
We'll
way
take
that-
it.
Yeah, then I mean, I don't even
No.
know what you would call against East Limestone.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got to give him room. Yeah. That was the right call. I mean, I think you got to give him at least a yard, maybe two.
Yeah.
Catch the ball, and then you can put the hammer on him.
Mhm.
They're going to mark off 15 yards. So East Limestone will have it at their own 40-yard line with 10:20 remaining in the game. And now the new quarterback. Looks like Cochran will probably finish the rest of the game.
I would assume so.
And now they'll hand it off. And he's going to bust outside. He's going to have the
He
first
gone.
down plus.
Man, he's got speed.
And we got a flag, and they will knock him out of bounds, but the flag will.
I got two
Bring it
flags,
back.
Ricky. We got a flag back here near the line of scrimmage, and then one way on down the field. So, not sure what the call
Alexander
is.
Mason was the ball carrier, and he put on the afterburners when he got outside. But they'll sort the flag out. White hat will come over here and make the call, and it's going to
Personal
be
It's another blindside block. They call it this time on East Limestone. So that's going to be a 15-yarder. Is that a spot foul or from the line of scrimmage?
that should probably be a spot foul, wouldn't it?
Yes, it was. It was a spot foul. So that's going to give them 1st and 20.
Clock now back on the move with 10:08. Cochran comes back up. He'll try to get them all set, and he'll hand it off right up the middle, and there he goes again. Looked like that was Johnson, the ball carrier.
He gains 13.
He'll get the penalty yards back plus, bring up a 2nd and 7. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line of the Indians. Clock under 10 minutes now in the game.
Defense for the Tigers been on the field a lot, Ricky.
Yes, Cochran now, he'll hand it off. And that another new running back in the game, that is Griffin.
And East Limestone's putting fresh legs in.
Got one of our men down. Cannot see a number, but it is a Tiger.
Yes, do have a Tiger down.
9:06 remaining in the game.
While we're waiting on these guys to come back, hopefully there's nothing serious going on the other side of the field. Just remind everybody about the Ardmore Quarterback Club Car Show coming up next Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday at John Barnes Park in Ardmore, Tennessee. Major corporate sponsors for that event is Fowler Auction and Real Estate, O'Reilly Auto Parts, Westco Inc., Level 2 sponsors, Bankston Motorhomes, Hurston Painting, Inc., Mark Lee Insurance, Ray Dan Acoustical and Drywall, and Rick's Barbecue. Again, that's the Ardmore Car Show next Saturday at John Barnes Park. That was Luke Sims who was down on the play. He's making his way off the field under his own power. Seems to be chit-chatting with Chelsea there, the trainer. And so seem to be anything serious going on, which is good.
Well, like I said, might have got the breath knocked out of him.
Yep.
And,
well, like we said, Ricky, these defensive guys has been on the field for most of the game.
East Limestone comes up at their own 47-yard line, 3rd and 3. Cochran, the new quarterback, and he's going to hand it right up the middle, and then we'll get a first down and more.
Gashing us.
Johnson again. I mean, nothing fancy. He'll pick up 20 yards. They'll spot it at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line of the Tigers. Clock back on the move, 8:32.
A lot of our guys standing around with their hands on their hips. And East Limestone has fresh legs in.
And again, they hand it right up the middle. And he'll be knocked down
Marion
after
Nard
a
stepping up,
short
making
game.
Good tackle right there, Bernard. Luke Sims, who was just went down a couple plays ago, checks back in.
Looks like they'll give him 3 on the carry, bring up a 2nd and 7.
Clock rolling. Under 8 minutes to go in the game.
And now the looks like Killen is checked in. And
high snap, they get it down.
Just hand it off. That is Johnson again. He'll pick up close to a first down.
He's dancing around. Looks like Hudson Emerson in on the tackle.
Like now we got an Indian not getting up.
Yeah, he's holding his leg, holding his knee there. Don't know if he's maybe just a cramp or something. Not sure. But the Tigers are going to head over to the sideline. And Ricky, I think we're going to take a quick break with them. And we'll be right back on the AHS Sports Network. We're back. It was Joshua Wilcox for the Indians. Looks like he may have had an ankle or foot, lower leg injury. He was able to make it off the field, but not putting any weight on that leg at all. So hopefully that young man just has a minor sprain or something of that nature. And we'll get back to play.
And Cochran brings them up. Clock now back on the move, 7 minutes. And they'll just hand it off. Now he's run down from behind.
Peyton Hurd gets on his back in the backfield and rides him to the ground. And he's
Mason the ball carry.
Lose a couple yards, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Indians. Be nice for the Tigers to get a stop right here, Ricky. Still 6 minutes to go in the game. I really would like to see the Tigers try to get in the end zone before this one is over. We didn't score last week at Russellville.
Right.
Got beat over there 51-0. Currently 42-0 here in this competition.
And they will go for it on 4th. And they handed a little inside handoff. He
and
will not
they
get
are
there.
going to be stopped. He gains no yards, and the Tigers hold the Indians with 6 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be a turnover on down, so the Ardmore Tigers will trot the offense back out and
guess who's in the building?
try to move the field. Boog, he was up here painting this field.
That's what he, man, look here.
Yesterday.
He needs to tell you the story about Lake Cooperfield.
Lake Cooperfield.
Ain't many people know about Lake Cooperfield. Me and Boog and Johnny Treble know about it.
Well, if you see that line on that black wall over there, it looks like there was a lake a couple weeks ago when the flood came through, and it was about a foot deep over there.
Yeah, when them, you got to keep them drains, but hey, it was worse than that. There were no drains over there.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing stopping them. There was none there.
Yeah, canoes.
And the handoff, he'll have maybe 1 yard. Thomas Coaston.
Yeah, Coaston for 1 yard. East Limestone got a lot of young players in now. Looks like maybe all 11 are second stringers at this point.
A lot of clean white jerseys.
Hey, we've got two receivers down here. Only one defender again.
Doubt that now checks in at quarterback. bring up a 3rd and 7.
Now they run those 2 receivers up to the top of your screen. Do have a linebacker cheating out to cover the near, and he's cheating back in, nobody on him. And he tackles Colston in the backfield.
Tigers will be looking at a 4th down play. After they unstack them.
Is that Colston on the ground this time? No, that's not Colston. Colston's
It's like
up.
a cramp.
Yeah, it is a cramp.
I hope it is anyway.
Oh, well, why? Yeah, it's
Got
got
one
to
of
be
the
way he's
players
over.
trying to attend to him. 4:50 remaining in the game.
Yeah, Ricky, we will be back here at home next week. I think we've got Lee at home, and then we've got Jemison at home, and then we've got West Limestone at home. So our last 3 regular season games are all at home. 2 of those 3 will be region games, and so we need a lot of fans in the stands. Those are very winnable games, and those will really decide on the standings in region play and whether we make the playoffs or not. If things shake out as we think they possibly could, we are still much in the hunt to make a playoff.
Yes, like I said,
7 teams in our region. Top 4 teams make the playoffs.
And the Tigers will kick it away. Nobody back for the Indians. They'll just let it roll. And the Tigers will down it at the 18-yard line is where the Indians will have it with 4:16 remaining in the game.
Good punt by Daly there. About a 45-yard punt. Tanner's up 22-8 on Falkville. Athens in the 4th quarter up 20-17 on Buckhorn. I know if you are watching the bottom of your screen, you're seeing these scores scroll. Danville's beating Elkmont 41-0. West Limestone up 38-16 on Wilson. East Limes, that's from last week.
And Landon Cochran brings them up. Johnson will be the single back. Clock will momentarily. Now we have stoppage. And East Limestone wants timeout with 4:14. Probably maybe to line up his new offense that he's got out there on the field.
Yeah, he's
trying to get some young kids in. I'm sure both sides are.
Oh, absolutely. You know, he's trying to get those guys some snaps. Specifically, you start got plenty of more region games left. They are very much in the hunt for the region championship, and even if not a region championship, for that 1 or 2 position. And then they will host a playoff game. So you want to get as many of those young players snaps and some experience as possible, because you never know when you're going to need them. You know, we went to Russell last week with our starting quarterback, Braden Hillis. After about 3 drives, he goes down with a broken collarbone. And so you never know when those players are going to be getting in the game on a full-time basis.
4:14 now remaining. Cochran brings them up. He'll shift them to the right side. Now brings another one back in motion. They'll flip it out, trying to get to the outside, and the Tigers are there.
They stretch it out to
killing the ball carrier.
Stretch it out to the sideline, and I don't think he gained any. So we'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Looking at some updates on that Brewer May Jemison game. Looks like Brewer had 2 pick sixes in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Where are they playing at?
That is at Brewer. 35-22 in the 4th quarter.
And now they'll split a receiver to the right. Cochran brings him in motion. Now he calls his own number. And he'll spin loose one tackler and fall forward for 6 yards.
Yeah, Hudson Emerson looks like he's cramping. I don't know if he's going to try to. He looks like he's going to try to continue to go. He's got 3 minutes to go. East Limestone still, again, got those fresh legs.
And now he'll work with still a single back. And he'll hand the ball off. He's trying to get outside, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah, who made that initial hit over there?
Johnson
looks like Luke
will be
Sims.
taken down hard.
Yeah, Luke Sims made the initial hit out there, and then he had some friends come up and clean it up for him.
Well, I just want to say, if you've never been to the car show, though, in 2 weeks, I'm telling you, you will see more of the, I guess, your dream vehicle. If you ever had a dream of a vehicle, I guarantee it'd be at this show.
Yeah, they got all kinds of rides at that thing. I was up there last year,
And they will punt.
anything you can think of, you'll see it there.
And
Drew
be called
Daly.
at the 45, and
He's
be
going
put down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah,
So
he's
with
gonna go.
2:07, the Tigers will go back on offense, trading 42-0 to East Limestone Indians.
throw a hook and ladder right here, Ricky, or a Hail Mary or something. Try to get some points on the
Well,
board.
now we pulled the old flea flicker back in '78 on Elkmont on the very last play of the game to win it. But
Yeah, well, I'd just like to get that those double zeros off
Goose
that
egg off.
scoreboard. Maybe somebody will break one right here.
well, they're gonna split two to the left, single to the right.
Yeah.
Douthit now checks back in at quarterback. Thomas Coaston, the single back. He's going to roll left, and he does.
Good
He
pass.
gets us out to Daly. He's down to
Nice
the
play.
36-yard
Nice play.
line.
Good play design. Good call. Good execution.
He
Good
does.
pass
Out to
stick.
Daly.
So the Ardmore Tigers
He's
going to
down to
nice
the
play.
36-yard
Nice
line.
play. Territory hadn't been down here much tonight. But
Clock
that's
still
gonna-
on the move with 1:50 remaining in the game. He'll split two receivers to the left, single to the right. He'll bring one in motion, now hands it to the big man. He'll rumble for 4 or 5. He's going to bust it loose. And he knocks the
fumbles
ball
again.
out, and East Limestone falls on it going the other way. And
kid's
they
gone.
may take it to the house.
Man, he's quick.
And he is going to the house with it. Unless they get it for a clip.
Yeah, they
and
did.
that's exactly what they'll do.
He didn't even have to make that block. The East Limestone kid's going to get a flag for blocking the back, which he didn't have to make. You know, kid was going to take it to the house. But that's going to come back to about the 20-yard line, and then I guess they'll add 15 yards to that, so it'll be East Limestone ball on about the 35-yard line, I would assume. I think that's Colston's second fumble.
Yeah,
of the
and
night, believe.
I look for probably the victory formation right here.
Oh yeah, I would think so. That's a good way for East Limestone to end it. Well, not a good way, but
Right.
they wish that boy wouldn't have made that block in the back, and they would have took it to the house and scored, and that would have been a good way to end it. But nonetheless, they're up 42. I would assume they're going to just take a knee right here.
And then again, you know, he's got his young players in there. You know, they may
Yeah.
let him just run a play.
Run a couple plays, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you put your second and third string in, you hate to tell them not to play.
Yeah,
you
hey,
know.
just take a knee, buddy.
But that still is one of the greatest plays in football. And now they still running players on and help get a penalty
Yep.
for illegal motion. So whatever happens here will come back. But you know they're trying to get a lot of players in, and you know you don't think much about maybe getting in a play or two.
Yeah.
But to some of these kids that don't get to see the field as often as others,
That's right.
hey, it means everything to them.
Especially those young kids, man. You talking about some of those ninth graders.
That's right.
Probably some of them may get bumped up off of a JV team or something late in the season, and they can get some snaps in a 5A varsity football game. That's big, man.
You're right. Well, they will crank the clock back up. 101 remaining here in the game. Cochran still. Now he'll hand the ball off, and he'll fall forward. That is Griffin, the ball carrier.
Yeah, they should be able to run one more play here, Ricky. There's about a 10-second differential between the play clock and the game clock. And so I would assume East Limestone's going to run one more play, and that would be it.
And looks like we got timeout again. East Limestone is wanting to probably get some more players or
East
something.
Limestone is going to take another odd timeout with 33 seconds left in the game for some reason.
Undoubtedly, he's putting the last of the last in.
Well, I know it's hard for
trying
him.
to at least get them set up right.
Yeah. Well, they probably have a hard time, getting people on the field when the clock's running. So they probably have to take time out.
Oh, most definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't look for nothing. Call timeout and try to, I wouldn't think he'd try to put another
Well, it's hard to
score up.
count to 11 when the clock gets running.
That's right.
So over time.
Because you got one more play, regardless of,
3.
All right, here
9,
comes.
10.
Let's see if we get any more
Okay,
new.
here's 11. Okay, now time. Okay, we can play.
More new faces out there. But they will trot back out, and it looks like they're going to just hand it right up
They
the
called
middle.
a timeout to run the
And
quarterback.
that should be it. I doubt
The
they'll run
quarterback
another
was
play.
signaling first down, but I don't think he realized that was just the down marker.
They will not have to snap it again unless they want to, and they're rushing to the line. These boys trying to get another snap in themselves.
Yeah. Well,
They will get it up,
These young boys want to.
and they're going to hand it straight up the middle. So that should be the last play of the game as the clock runs out. Tigers lose 2 back-to-back.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back, and total score of the last 2 games, 93-0 for the Ardmore Tigers. So we're going to have to, get back in the field house. Got to figure out how to move the ball. When our defense is on the field most of the game, it's going to be tough in the second half for the defense. But we gotta figure out something offensively where we can try to move the ball and put some points on the board. We are very much in the hunt for playoff berth. Got 2 region games left, as we've already said. Brewer is currently beating May Jemison. I think the last time I seen that score, it's now Brewer 35, May Jemison 29 in the fourth
That's going
quarter.
down to the wire.
Yeah, now I don't have any, I don't know how much time is left in that game, but that is very much a big regional game right there. And so we have to win at minimum one of the next 2 games to still stay in the hunt. Like to win both of those region games. That would, East and Russellville are going to fight it out, duke it out next week. I think they play at East for the 1 and 2 spot in the region. And winner of that game will be the region champion. Loser will be the runner-up, so they will host first-round playoff games. But Ardmore, I believe, Lee, and Jemison, all 3 are still in the hunt for that 3rd and 4th position. And depending on how that Brewer game shakes out, Brewer could still be in the hunt as well for that 3 and 4 position in the region, and that 3rd and 4th position go on the road in the first round of the state playoffs. So hope to see everybody here. The next 3 weeks, the last week is the competition with West Limestone. That's a non-region game. And so be nice to be in the state playoffs. I'm pretty sure West Limestone may have already locked up a playoff berth. If they not, they're pretty close. And so it'd be nice to be the last game of the regular season, and both of us are in the state playoffs. And but nonetheless, the Ardmore Tigers are headed over to the sideline for the alma mater. And East Limestone.
Well, look here, before we head out, and I mean, they never, you know, as much as we do talk about them, they never get the full credit of all these young ladies that have stepped up and, you know, put this, you know, run these cameras and work the computers and keep, you know, all the great shots and sounds.
Yeah.
But,
I don't want to start naming their names.
But, hey, look, hats off to them. They're listening to us, and they do a great job every week, and they just don't get enough credit. So
yeah,
we're going to have to give them a special title or award before this season's
yeah,
over.
we'll give them some trophies. There's
Give
some
them
T-shirts. We'll just print them up some T-shirts that says, like, hey, we're the mass media MVPs, most valuable players for the mass media team.
They do a great job.
Yeah, they do.
All jokes aside, they do a wonderful job.
Yep. Got about 3 or 4 ladies up here in the press box pushing buttons, clicking knobs, and got headsets on, and got 3 or 4 ladies outside with cameras. One up here in the press box, 2 or 3 on the field. You're looking. There's one of those camera shots right now that you're seeing. There's another lady, that lady right there holding the camera.
That's what I'm saying. They're all over the place, and they're on the move, and they get some great shots. They get in good position to get that great shot.
Yep. And you got somebody else up here in the press box clicking the button which camera they're going to. And so they do a fantastic job, man. This stuff is awesome. We're going to continue to do it for the next 3 weeks, hopefully 4 or 5 weeks if we make the state playoffs. But don't forget about the Ardmore Car Show. We'll remind you about it again next Friday. It's not tomorrow. It's a week from tomorrow up at John Barnes Park. And hope to see you there. And you got anything else, Ricky?
Man, just be careful, evening? Everybody. Be careful going home. Hey, it was a great crowd tonight. But like I said, we'll be back. We'll do it again Friday night.
Yeah, final score from Cooper Field, the East Limestone Indians 42, the Ardmore Tigers 0. And we'll see you next week. We should chime in about 6:45, 6:50 next week here from Cooper Field as we take on Lee in another region matchup. Before we go, I know Mr. Moose, Coach Moose's dad, listens in from Connecticut, all the way from Connecticut. Every game he watches us from Connecticut, and he takes notes and gives Coach Moose some pointers after every game. So we thank him, Mr. Moose, for tuning in all the way from Connecticut, and all you guys have been watching from all over the country. We appreciate it and hope you tune in for the rest of the season. It's been a great night here at Cooper Field once again. Hope to see you next week. Tiger up, TPW.
Tiger up.
Hello, my name is Aaron Armstrong. I serve as one of the pastors at Piney Grove Baptist Church in Ardmore, Alabama. We have 2 worship service opportunities. We'd love you to join us this Sunday at 8:15 or 10:30. We look forward to seeing you. Enjoy the rest of the game. Go Tigers.
Times have been hard. The way we engage has changed. Yet, we remain committed to keeping you connected. When circumstances keep you from being there, ATC's fiber-fast internet keeps you close. Celebrate life's most important moments, no matter what.
Hey guys, I'm Heath Haney. I'm the pastor at Lindsay Lane East, and this is my wife Kelly. And we just wanted to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with us at Lindsay Lane East. We have 2 services on Sunday, 9 and 10:45. And we invite you to come and worship with us and learn along with us as we figure out what it looks like to follow Jesus in the culture that we're in. And we also have groups and students and kids ministry stuff going on Wednesday nights at 6:30. We'd love for you to come and be with us.